G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JaWoodle, and welcome to day 1 of my first proper playthrough of 7 Days 1.0. We're not an alpha anymore, this is full release, we've gone gold, and there's so much new stuff and so many things have changed that for this playthrough, I just want to experience as much as I can. So the seed is 1.0, the difficulty is warrior, 150% XP gain to try and progress as much as we can, and zombies jog during the day, but it's a totally vanilla save. But I mean, look at it, it's already bloody gorgeous, and I've spawned in next to a ranger station where I'm sure the view from up there is absolutely spiffing. But I'm just excited to see what's in store. The note from the Duke of Navezgane is still the same, just telling me that I've basically just been robbed and left to die on a mountainside somewhere. Thanks for that, I'll just leave that behind. Got the same kind of starting stuff, but what is different is this opening challenges stuff. So this is like your new tutorial where you used to have the starting quest, now you've got all of this all the way through, we'll unlock more of that later, telling you how to play the game. So I'll redeem you. Thank you very much. I still took get some plant fibers, some wood, and some small stones. Beautiful. Got one right next to me already. Couple of pebbles. I just want to get up there. And see what the sights. Ooh, and see what sights are ahead of us. Oh, geez, we might be in a pretty good spot. There's some desert out there with a big city. I mean, I'm happy to live on top of a mountain. Can I build a castle up here? Screw the survival part, let's just get building. Let's just make a fortress. This new starting tutorial stuff definitely feels much more catered for like brand new players. Like, I mean, it was always the, you know, gather this, gather that or whatever, but now it's like make your stone axe and then go cut down a tree. It ignores the resources you already have. You have to actually go and learn or do, appease the game gods who are demanding it, have to actually go and do the things to give you the bigger resources. So it's no longer, like, you know, I already had some stones on me, but it still wants me to gather an extra couple on top of that. So it's really trying to hold my hand and make sure I know what I'm doing, which clearly means the game has no idea who I am. I never learn. Silly game. So I'm filming this immediately after a streamer weekend, which is why my voice sounds like a bag of hammers at the moment. I've completely blown out my throat, been having way too much fun just streaming and exploring this with everything, but it does mean that I do have some existing knowledge of how to progress through the start of this game. Not too much, but at least a little bit. To at least make my first primitive outfit. Now the primitive armor, all the new armors in this game are all very different. The primitive armor being obviously the worst. It just doesn't get any better. So I think my main focus early doors has got to be to just try and get that better armor as quickly as possible. Whatever it might be, I just need better gear. Because whatever this is, just isn't going to do it for me. I think I've done all my starting stuff. Oh, look at that. So this is the other way from where the desert was. We've got the winter. Got a lot more pine forest out there too. I just like the view. I just like the view. I kind of want to live here purely for that. If I could get a gyrocopter straight away just to live here forever, I would. I've got to open my challenges again and redeem all of you. All the XP through all of that. Thank you very much. And lastly, basics of survival are done. Claim up you, and that opens up everything else. And actually, importantly, one of my favorite things about, thank you. One of my favorite things about these challenges is like the really easy ones, but give you a lot of resources, like go to the wasteland, just stepping foot in the wasteland gives you 5,000 experience. Which when you consider to get to the next level from brand new, I only need 9,000 experience. That's a good chunk. That's a lot of experience for doing not a lot. I mean, it's the wasteland, that's fine. So that's the town it wants me to go to first. It's actually not too bad a town at all. I really like this starting spawn being up high, getting a bird's eye view of the surrounds before, oh, there's the wasteland over there, before you do anything. If they could make that a regular thing for like spawning into 7 days, that would be sick. The safe this was just 1.0, that's it. I didn't say that at the start, I'm pretty sure, but if you want to spawn here too, I would highly recommend it. So far, so good, but I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere until I've gone up there first. It's too perfect. It's too perfect not to. Oh, got a pigeon. Hold on. I was just thinking to myself, I'd really love to find an early animal or like a corpse or something so I can get myself some bones to make a bone knife, because especially with like the higher tier zombies with a slightly raised difficulty, having a knife to get that bleeding effect really early, Like, I don't know if I'm going to spec into knives, so to speak. I haven't really decided where I'm going to go with that yet. But just rolling just a knife early doors, you can stab someone, get the bleeding effect. They then start kind of slowing down a bit so you can take your time and pick them off properly. It's so, so good. So, knife early from the vulture, thank you. Oh, I can see you. I can see you. Can I hit you? Yes, I can. And it sounds like a sprinkler. The new blood spider stuff is incredible. You can't see it on him, but I'll see if I can show you with Arlene. Als, come down here. You're definitely not making this easy for me, love. Can you get out from under the stairs? What kind of gremlin are you? Oh no, she's got mad. She's got mad. She's got so mad. Look, she avoided the stairs. She got a thing against her. She should have beat them to death. But I get you going a little bit. Got the bleeding damage. She's got the speeds though. She tripped over coming down the hill and got pissed off about it. The new bleeding effect looks good. I want to though. I was gonna say I wanted to turn him into a sprinkler like I got that crawler going. I just want to see the new effects, all the new stuff going on. I just want to see everything. I'm like a tourist in Italy. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Why wouldn't you want to live here? Plus it's all enclosed in glass and stuff. This is fine. I'm A-okay with being up here, looking at all our surroundings. You can see all 4 biomes from up here. That's bloody gorgeous. And actually, I said I wanted to find a corpse, and it's been delivered. It's a bit late now, but still appreciated anyway. Oh, I've got a laptop and a radio and a comfy bed. It's already set up. I found myself a furnished apartment. Hold on. Oh, there's more. There's more underneath. I'll deal with you later, I suppose. Make sure I close the door to not let a breeze or a vulture in. Oh, it's not enough space. Not enough space. I locked the door behind me and it was a terrible bloody plan. Don't you break my windows. Don't you break my windows, Arlene. Oi! I need that! You bloody munchkin, get the shit out of my house! I'm gonna try and get the bleeding. Oh, jeez. Okay, now you're just being a nuisance. You don't even try to hurt me anymore. Now you're just trying to, now you're just trying to ruin my house. Look at that. That's an awful lot of blood in you. I know. I feel shocked about that as well. I've got to deal with this pigeon real quick. Where are you? You just trapped inside. I fell off the cliff. Oh, mind your ankles. There's a couple of birds. You lured me nicely. One more. Ow! Come on. It was right in your face and you still whiffed it. You're down. You're down too. Make sure you harvest them up. All right. Not a great start by me. I have seen it as well. Like, apparently zombies are harder now. They've been toughened up a bit, which maybe going into warrior difficulty wasn't a great decision, but man, that was bang average for me. So the skill trees are all much of a muchness, really. They're kind of the same as what they were. I still think strength is way too OP between like the clubs and the sledgehammers and the shotguns. Plus you have things like Master Chef and minus 69. I still think the strength tree is kind of a non-negotiable, but I do really like the agility tree. It's got knives, it's got pistols, which are actually reasonably good, plus archery. So I think I might even, I think I got knives. I think I go agility. If I can get up to level 3, I get my stamina back for kills as well. So I might try and push for that. By the first point of view, if I'm gonna buy 2 points in you, put the other point into archery. I'm already using both of those skills. I'll keep the club with me anyway, just in case I need a cheeky bit of knockdown here or there. But archery, knives, and pistols, actually maybe strength isn't OP. Maybe agility is the OP one. That's a really good combo. I was really hoping for a cooking pot in the kitchen, but I'm not that lucky. This is where the zombies came from, because they were guarding the loot. Fair play. I'll grab your cheeky wood supply before I go. Bit of rubbish as well, with some cement and some mushrooms. I would like to get some farming going as quickly as possible. I do not need a moldy sandwich, nor some moldy flesh, nor hop seeds this early. I think mushrooms can be planted anywhere, that's fine, but I'm not really getting into the farming game that soon. That can all go, make some more arrows. And what do you actually have for me? Oh my goodness. What do you actually have for me? You've got a pipe machine gun right off the bat? That's about as exciting as a fresh pavlova, that one. That is absolutely top tier. You bloody beauty. I'll take that. You guys can stay in my hot bar. That's ridiculously good. I mean, I may only have... I've got no ammo. Alright, that's less good. But even so, if I can find some ammo for that, hopefully in you... Nah, no good. That's gonna get me out of a pickle. If there's like a dog horde or something and I have a bit of ammo for a pipe machine gun, I might actually survive. Might, maybe. I'm really tempted to just go straight to the desert biome to get that higher loot level, but I think given it's a brand new update, I need to not just assume that I know better and I can just go do whatever I want and figure it's gonna be okay, like it's gonna be the same as previous alphas. I need to get that out of my head and follow what the game is basically beating me over the face with. It's telling me to go to the settlement and go find my first trader, so I should do that. I mean, if I can get there with my legs intact, even better. I'm even going to stick to the mountain path. This is a nice hike. A nice little stroll through the woods. This is lovely up here. I came down the mountain and it led me straight to a military outpost. I'm not sure I'm game enough for you right now, but I mean, I just followed the path. Sometimes the gods just hand you things and it's rude to say no. Plus, if I need ammo for my pipe machine gun, this might be a semi-decent place to have a squiz for it. Are there landmines out here though? I definitely don't have the book to be able to walk over landmines and not explode them, so I definitely have to keep all 4 of my eyes very much peeled. That's a Bernie boy. And that's a shit bloody shot. Can you... There you go. Figure out any of your motor skills, please, me, so you might be able to hit any of the targets. Bloody embarrassing. I'm so glad you filmed that to put it out on the internet for everyone to laugh at. I'm just... You'd think after playing this game for so long, I might be at least reasonable at it, but pretty clearly, that's just not the case. I'm very nervous about there being a dog or something hiding out in this little tent. Oh, I turned my back on a crawler. Sorry, buddy boy. Use the knife. I'm specced into it, so it should be at least a little bit decent. Give me that decap, please. Turn you into a bubbler, into a drinking fountain. There we go. Jeez, yeah, they're definitely tougher. Like, that's just a crawler. They're supposed to be like the weakest enemies that still took an awful lot of stabs to the face to have any sort of impact, even with just a tier 1 knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife, and it's definitely not a spoon. No one else is in here. Okay, I'll get the loot later. Ooh, cheeky. Oh, it's a broken one. I was gonna say cheeky Jew collector. Right nice and early. Nah, nothing. Nah, nothing. A boy can dream though. Maybe it wasn't actually even a military encampment. There's not an awful lot of military stuff around, nor any ammo piles that I've found so far. So potentially, that's just not the case. A muzzle break mod, some knuckles, I'll scrap you, I'll eat you, and I'll put that muzzle break immediately into my pipey boy. You're now doing 33 damage per round, but I don't have any rounds, so it's basically just a paperweight. I suppose if the knife and the club don't do it, I might be able to just throw my gun at them and see if that works out a little bit better. Was there really nothing else? There was really nothing else. That was it. That was all she wrote. No landmines or anything. There's no anything. It's completely devoid of anything decent. Oh, I was worried about nothing then. Never mind. There's a tree stump just here, which I would very much like to see if I can get some honey out of. Can I hit you, please? There we go. I don't know if there's like a better spray pattern. I might be making excuses for my terrible aiming, but I never feel like there's a better spray pattern in the aiming reticle. Like, you kind of put the crosshairs there, but it's definitely more random where the projectile actually goes. Oh my goodness. That is grim. I don't know what your skull was made of, but it might have actually just been paper mache. I've sliced it lengthways with a stump of femur. I've heard of some bad days, mate, but I think you might have just taken the cake. Yeah, right. There are some new decapitations, some new dismemberments going on, and I'm here for it. Although, unfortunately, honey wasn't here for me. I'm just trying to farm up as many kills as I can between me and the trader. Quickly pepper you with an arrow, like you set up a bit, and then follow it up with some knifey goodness. And how good is that knife? I definitely think that going knives was the right choice. Definitely think the knives were the right choice. Cheeky bow and knife combo, absolutely top tier. Same again. Same again. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I'm just I'm just so stoked to be back in a world that I love so much. Like, it's gorgeous, like all the colors are good. Unfortunately, it's about to be ruined by being in the general presence of Trader Rex, but it is what it is, I guess. Close the door behind me. G'day, Wreckers. How are you, mates? It's always so disappointing. You're always so disappointing to just be anywhere near.
Come near me again, and I'll cut you.
Not if I cut you first, mate. Did you see the sheer amount of damage I was doing to zombies outside? You ain't got nothing on my blunt bone over here.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Spend it all in one place.
Thank you for the shovel. I get that for completing my Journey to the Settlement quest, and you should give me, yeah, the intro buried supplies. This is something new.
From me, you'll do what you're told, asshole.
All right, mate. Come.
Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
Listen, you're trying too hard. You're overcompensating. You've got a sweet-ass mustache. You should use that instead of everything else about your personality. Bloody wrecked. Bloody wrecked. Never a pleasure. Always a problem. He does have some workbenches around that I want to go looting. So this is like... Oh, yes, thank you. This is one of the new things for Alpha 1. I'm going to be doing that a lot. For Update 1. So, obviously, he gave me a shovel, which can go down here somewhere. I'm a little bit thirsty. Might chuck in you. Gave me a shovel, and my first quest is always going to be to go do this starting quest out to go dig up some buried supplies. I actually quite like that. As like an introduction to the questing system, even with all the trader nerfs in... Oh, there are no more guaranteed Forge Ahead books in cement mixes. But even with the nerfs to the trading system, getting that easy introduction, I actually really enjoy. I'm fairly chock-a-block, so I'm quickly gonna whip up a storage crate. Also, brand new storage for Alpha 1, I was going to say it again, for 1.0, there is no longer like the small chests and then the bigger chests you need nails for. You can now make wooden chests, and then like, if I get 10 forged iron, I can just straight out upgrade the chest into a better storage and then steel again. As of yet, there is no wireless crafting that you can upgrade to, which I'm a little bit upset about. I really wish there was. I wish there was a way to upgrade the steel box to be wireless crafting compatible with some electrical parts or something like that, whatever, a wireless, a wide relay or whatever, some way to make that wireless system work. I would love for that to be a thing, but that upgradable storage is already such a good change. I'm stoked about it. I'm really stoked about it. I'm gonna put in bloody chests everywhere. Oh yes, that gave me the honey. That gave me the honey. Getting that first jar of anti-infection stuff is just so important. Oh, there's nothing worse than getting an infection through some unlucky running with a pigeon or whatever. Some swooping magpie comes down and pecks the back of your skull, and suddenly you've got so many more issues to deal with. Just having that that antibiotic immediately, such a relief. That, I think, is, it's either a scoma or a biker up there. Either way, not something I want to deal with. Any more sticky stuff? Any more honey for me? That buried supplies quest was a long way away, so I'm trying to be good and useful with my time. More honey! Look at that! Oh, we are off to a flyer! How good? 1.0 so far, elite. Ooh, found a tier 1 stone spear in the utes. Oh, apparently that was yours, and you're not too thrilled about me racking your shit out of the bed. Hold on. Get some bleeding damage going. I really do not want you to punch me, though. You're gonna hit like a truck. No. Keep those big meat hooks away from me, please. I still don't have any ammo for the pipe machine guns. If you're gonna settle down, I'm kind of shit out of luck, to be honest with you. Please. There we go. Oh, you've got the old version. You don't have the new, like, blood spray going on. Alright, so it's not implemented across everyone yet. So some zombies are still the old school style. His old mate Trader has sent me to a completely different town to go and do his bidding for him. There might be another trader around here. I'm encroaching on someone else's turf. I just realized I'm starting to run out of time a little bit. It's already 4 PM. So, I was going to say, if you could give me the quest immediately, that would be great. There it is right there. More home cooking. No, it's only 3 I've got out of you now. Although I hate these vanilla food and water bars. Well, as soon as I can, I'm going to get my normal UI mod so I have my food and water bars over next to my health and stamina, because that I just don't like at all. I'm actually a little bit parched, so I'm going to chuck in a can of miso soup. and the Catachuna as well, because it's worth basically nothing. Okay. Yeah, you spawn in one zombie. That's all good and gravy. You didn't start swinging. That's actually something else that's been fixed. So it used to be that if you just charged at a zombie, they would try and swing their arm ahead of time to time their swing to try and hit you on the way past. And jeez, that's some actual brain matter in there. You've got the sprinkler system going, and I could almost pick out your memories out of that like a long 2-minute noodle. Yeah, you used to be able to like run at them, they'd swing early, you'd stop running, dodge their swing, and have just open slathered and so beat their faces in and turn whatever was upstairs with theirs into goo. They don't seem as eager to do that anymore. They reserve their swings a lot more than they used to, so Dukium's a little bit harder. Still possible, but definitely not quite as predictable as it used to be. I've got a skill point to spend. Can I get that next level up, please? Yes, I can. Always got to get my main melee weapon up to level 3, if not better, as soon as possible. When's the last time I rolled knives, actually? I don't really remember the last time I did, but I mean, it doesn't mean anything going into a brand new update. The knives could be awful now. I'm really hoping the hunting knife is still good. Maybe not as good as it used to be. It was as good, it was better than the machete. So potentially they might have nerfed the hunting knife or made the machete better. Hopefully they didn't nerf anything, it just made things better again, so the machete would be the better option. I guess we'll find out later on. But Wreckers, mates, I've done your bidding. I've done your job. You better reward me handsomely because, well, at least then something in this goddamn compound would be handsome. How are you, mates? Good?
Hey, jackass, can I lighten that backpack up for you?
Yeah, you can take the shit that I'm carrying for you.
Now that you did it.
I already have a pipe machine gun, but I do like getting a guaranteed weapon redeem for doing that quest. I'm gonna go. I mean, I assume you're gonna give me some ammo. A pipe machine gun adds some 7.62 ammo. Do you reckon I get more ammo for going pipe rifle, though I can't imagine ever taking anything but the pipe machine gun. Head and shoulders above everything else by a good margin. You're gonna give me another quest. That's the closest one, a fetch quest or a clear zombies.
I don't like you.
Sparks place. That's
the mind if you do something.
That's the one that's got all like the burning pipes and stuff that they've been nerfed to shit house and to do any damage to zombies at all. That's not a bad looking house down there, actually. I need to find somewhere to crash for the night. Maybe I'll do a job for you in the morning. I'll take a job from you now. I'll check the other ones and hopefully there's something good. Where are you going to be? You're going to be like there. If I can get that as a quest, which I don't think I can, but somewhere good, I'll take that. This is changed. 184 meters away.
Important. What is important is if you have the balls to help me with a problem.
Why are you so obsessed with my balls, Rex? You got something to tell me? I mean, you've got that big mustache. I'm sure that it can tickle something, but
you're turning me down? I ought to put a bullet in that thick skull of yours.
Not great at handling rejection is old mate Records in there, but that's fine. But that used to be, I thought that was Sparks' place.
I don't like you. But
or Buzz's Bar.
Nobody tells me no.
I just did. It's actually weirdly satisfying to do.
Get moving, jackass. This won't pay by the hour.
I was gonna say I'll take this first resident's job just to have somewhere to go, and hopefully that is actually. Ooh, it's gonna be close actually. It is actually that big 3-story building down there. Always, I mean, I doubt this has changed at all, but always my first priority is to get up off the ground. Anytime I can get away from being on the deck is a good day for me. You guys are both the same, so actually I'll probably just go and sell that to tradies straight away and make a little bit of dosh. Sell some stuff, try and lighten the load a bit. I'm already cucumbered. But 4 minutes in, I'm already lugging everything around. Loot goblins never change. I didn't have all that much to sell, but I did sell enough to complete my
get out of my store.
Sell items to trader quest. Craft building block, done that. Storage container. So you go through. Oh, we get 500 experience for that one. You go through and claim all these things and get some actual decent rewards eventually, I think, all the way through. 2,000 XP for doing trader quests. Thank you. 1,000 XP for you. And 500 XP for you. And that's way better. That's a way better way to get levels. I'd have another skill point to spend into base level agility, I think, to try and push for level 3 on you, but also to unlock whirlwind. Knives are already ridiculously fast to attack, but making them faster can only be good. Oh, that's an even better place to live, though. That's an even better place to leave the mausoleums. Like, it's got the outside wall. It's got a nice stone structure in the middle of it. Like, you can turn that middle building into a base so bloody well. Oh, that's garbage. It's not the 3-story one at all. I could just raid you on your own. What level are you, though? The Richmond residence? There's Sparky's place over there. You can see the fire. That's where he wanted to send me. It's already 9 o'clock. You know what? This is too good to turn down. I saw that pigeon. Hold on. Get your spawn back in. Can I get a cheeky lob over the wall? Like there? Oh, it was just a little bit too high. Try again. A little bit too high again. Try again. He's despawned. Alright, never mind. I'm just wasting arrows. The crickets are starting to chirp. I'm running out of time. This is definitely the wiser move. This is definitely a better choice. So look at it. It's got nice strong walls. It's even better than it used to be. I mean, this place was always really good, but they've somehow made it even better. It would be a spit in the face to not take advantage of this. Absolutely, I'll live here. Someone's outside the wall and already a bit disgruntled with me. And that pigeon's back on top of the roof as well. Oh, okay, don't get distracted. You're definitely not in a state to pick on multiple fights, but I just reburied old mate. He thought it was too good for his hole, too good for his home, like the ball at Happy Gilmore, but unfortunately for him, I had some other ideas. I need to quickly change out you for you, just so I can go like that, and get up on top of the wall to deal with whoever's out here. Oi, can you stop that, please? I've just moved in. You are ruining moving day for me. I'll take this candle off the wall. Thank you, because I will need to light my house as soon as I moved into it. Anyone up in the rafters? Oh. Nope, that's a bag. That's also a bag, but it's a bag of flesh. There's some goo inside it still. I mean, who knows what's in that one? Is that a zombie? I think it is. Oh, it was. Oh, it was especially gooey. In fact, that's one of the new party girls with the blood red dress. And, or maybe, who knows, maybe it was white before and I've just you got your own personal dye, your own personal touch. That's bloody gross. But this is all bloody good though. I think I've cleared out the joints. Nice. Okay, well, it's now, oh, it's already 8:15. I need to get up into the rafters, get a little bit of distance off the ground. I'm gonna actually break down you so I can move you, chuck in a ladder somewhere and start putting in a floor. I'm excited to live here. I love this place. I was just chucking down fat blocks all the way along, but I think I'm actually gonna go back on that and change it over. If I can creep along the side and take them from there, thank you. And chuck down instead halfy blocks like you. I think these pillars are already a half. What's it more importantly? I mean, there's not a whole lot of space up here. So just chucking out some halfies instead will make it feel a little bit more spacious down below. For now, no massive plans for what's going to happen down there. But I also just, you know, I like the idea of incorporating base designs into the building that I actually have. Rather than just like building another square somewhere, like actually using what I have to make it make sense. That's an awful lot of frames. I don't need that many. Let's go like 30 for now, I think. I'll have to do some upgrading upgrading in here. Use the new copy shape rotation button. Get you going exactly how I want you to. Yeah, like, I don't know. I've forgotten what I was talking about. I need to upgrade the floor, make sure I don't accidentally pick shit up and break my campfire. I've learned that lesson over time. Trust me, that's an important thing for me. I actually think that's higher up than this one. In fact, it definitely is. So that's a change. You know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna change my mind and I'm gonna build my floor at that next level up. Because then at least, you know, when I'm up on this level, I can look out the window. Otherwise, I'd have to build a staircase just to peek out the circle window like it's bloody play school. It may seem daft and not super important, but if I do good steps now, making my base aesthetic later on will be way, way easier. And as we all know, aesthetic bases are way more important than actually surviving in them. Put down my storage crates just along. Ooh, actually, if I get rid of that trim just there. Yeah, no, if I get rid of that trim just there, I can stack the boxes on top of each other. I don't have an awful lot of floor space just yet, so I do want to try and compact things as much as possible. Even then, having more than 2 storage boxes might be a bit excessive, but I like to be able to actually sort things as I go. And because I'm already starting to do this, I might even make a 4th. In fact, get you on the craft. There we go. So now I just gotta get some forged iron and then some forged steel. Don't have to worry about making bigger and better storages later. This isn't a waste of materials, it's just the first step of many. And I love that. I love that new change. Just chuck everything into one box to start off with. I'll keep my my candle though, because there is the night time. Would you like to be able to see, please? Let's go. I'll just chuck you there for now. No, I won't, because of the stupid trim. Okay, the trim's blocking me. I have to break them down on both sides. I need to grab you real fast to make myself a campfire and chuck you down. But I do also need to grab that up. Oh, that was oh jeez, I almost threw myself straight out the window. Thank goodness there's some barriers there. Would have broken my shins immediately. Tier 2 club, thank you, scrap you, and and use the bones of your forefathers to upgrade and repair the new one. It's brutal when you think about it. There we go, there's the wood. Repair you. I've got some bones to repair my knife, but that's all good and gravy. Look at that. Look at that, what a good first day. What a good first day that is. It is darker than a bat's favorite hiding place right now. If it gets any darker than this, some rich billionaire's gonna start hiding a jet-powered car around here somewhere. I've got rid of some of the crowning so I can chuck in a torch and have that little bit of better visibility. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna chuck in a little table in the corner, and then, can I still advance rotation you? I can. There's no way to tell which way it's gonna rotate my I can stick you upside down. Oh, that's yep, sure, that's how physics works. There's no way to tell which way it's gonna rotate the cooking pot when I find one, but for now, I'll chuck it at a bit of an angle because I like the way it's gonna look in that corner when I do put the cooking pot onto you. Give me you. I'll upgrade you. I do need to go through. Actually, now that you're on that and you're attached to the walls, you shouldn't really go anywhere, but I'll upgrade the block you're sitting on anyway. Bonza, mate, got a skill point to spend, which is going to go immediately into... Ooh, could I... There's also a zombie outside that's apparently heard me looking through my skills, but I could immediately go into Whirlwind. So 10% faster attack, or I can put all in on getting to level 3 knives. Killing blows grant 10% stamina, plus I get less stamina usage for both regular and power attacks. And I get 50% slower while bleeding on enemies. So that's actually a much better idea. I'll get the whirlwind later on, put the point into you, and then the next point has deep cuts written all over it. But look at this. Look, for a starting base, I'm absolutely stoked that I found the mausoleums. It's got enough room in here. I can fix up the floor. I can turn this into a horde base as well. This is absolutely a good place to be. In all of that hubbub, I actually forgot, in all of that me getting distracted base building for the billionth time, I actually forgot to go and get the loot that was in this building. Ammo pile with some iron arrows and some shotgun rounds. Thank you. Some food and a cup of coffee. Oh, look, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. There was already a cup of coffee here sitting there waiting. It's almost like I put it on order straight away and it's been dropped at my doorstep. Assault rifle crafting, thank you. A brace mob, which I'll chuck into you immediately for that extra juicy damage, thank you. And what's in the big boy crates? Batter up volume 5, bats and clubs grow 20% slower, not too bad. And a tier 2 knife. We are laughing. We're laughing all the way to the stabby bank. But with that, it is now after midnight. We're into day 2. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just beating the rest of this crown molding out of the way and probably upgrading the floor if I can. But that is probably one of my better first days that I've ever had. That was probably one of the better first days that I've ever had. But as you know, everything's exciting. I'm starting a new series, like Cap and Glock, everyone else will be starting their own playthroughs as well. And they're all gonna be different, which is just the best thing about new update weekend coming into a brand new update. There we go, got there eventually. Well, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here and come back and continue our first proper playthrough into 1.0, into day 2, in our new base, and hopefully with a voice again in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter. But I don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.